We're going racing to Queensland, guys.
Welcome back to this week's episode of Retrieving Oz.
What's going on, guys?
This week we are heading from Darwin across to Cairns, and we're going to try and do it really quickly.
In a week.
So, got some big drives ahead of us, got some one-nighters, but it's going to be worth it because we're really keen to get over to that east coast.
Yep.
Watch out for that back there, Rick.
We're in Mataranka at the moment at the Bitter Springs Caravan Park, the one closer to the springs, not the one up not the homestead. We're at the Bitter Springs Caravan Park. $45 a night for powered site. You can do there's a lot of free camping here, but we did powered sites, so the dogs are in the caravan with the aircon on, lapping it up, and we're doing the walk in this friggin', it's 37 here today. So we're doing the walk down to the springs now, which looks really nice. And yeah.
And you can buy a pool noodle from the reception here at the caravan park, so all over that.
And they reckon there's a river here too before the springs, and they reckon barra. So I'm gonna get the fishing rod out later, I think. Depends how much time I've got, to be honest. One night, it's never really enough to get the fishing rod out, but we'll see. And yeah, they got footy on the big screen, so Collingwood's playing tonight. I don't know who they're playing. Melbourne, I think. Collingwood, Melbourne. I don't know. Don't really follow the footy too much since we've been on the road, but hopefully the Tigers are better next year.
There's always next year. Alrighty, let's go.
See ya.
It's the boat ramp.
You can see the little fish in there. I'll be back with my fishing rod, guys, to catch nothing. Nikki will be better luck than me. The girl. Wave, guys.
Unpopular opinion.
But
Bitter Springs?
Don't rate it. Like, it's not. Like, it's beautiful to look at, but it's a little bit smelly.
It's a lot smelly.
And
it's very algae. Like, if you've watched any of our previous videos, you know I'm terrified of crocodiles, and it felt very crocodile.
I think today is when we've been here. It's the start of, I think it's like the 7th of September or something today, and in mid-July they pulled a saltwater crocodile out of there. But we swam there still, but it wasn't that enjoyable, to be honest. But if you're going to do it, go do it. You got to do it.
Yeah,
so you got to
like,
do it.
We wouldn't have come past here and not done it. I think the other thing is it's 37 degrees. It's like, what would it be, maybe 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
And the water was like 40 degrees. Like, it's hot.
It's like it was hotter in the water than it was outside, and you kind of get out and you feel a bit clammy. It's a bit, I don't know.
I felt sweatier in the water.
Wasn't refreshing. But anyway, go do it. You got to experience it. You got to get some photos and all that stuff. Take a pool noodle though, because we got one pool noodle from reception and we wish we had 2. So get out there and enjoy it.
Just don't have high expectations.
Wakey, wakey. What's up, guys? Ricky's cooking adventures are back. Whip in there like a little fun bag. Yeah, there you go, dog.
Skin down. Tonight we are having one of my favourite meals. It is so easy. You just cook up some meat, whether it be chicken, pork, whatever you feel like. You can even just buy like one of those roast chickens at Safeway or Coles, and then you get some long rolls, cut them up, butter them, put your veggies in. So today we are having cucumber, carrot, red cabbage, spring onion and coriander. But honestly, like, I just usually will make it with whatever veggies we have in the fridge. Your key ingredients will just be your carrot and your cucumber. We're cooking up some butterflied chicken on the barbecue right now, and it's just going to become these delicious little flavoursome barmy rolls. They just take as long as the meat takes to cook on the barbecue. They're so simple, so delicious. There's two things that I really love about cooking is I love flavour. Like, I just can't have, you'll never catch me just having like a sausage and bread. Sorry to any sausage and bread lovers, but I just can't do it. So flavour is so important to me. But then when you're camping, you also just want something so quick and easy, because most of the time you're just busy exploring and you can't be bothered. So this is one of those meals. We probably have this maybe once a fortnight. We have a few favourites that we just have on repeat. This is one of them. Have some good chicken. So we've cooked the chicken on the barbie. This is just literally equivalent to a roast chicken. If you want to cut out the cooking, just get a roast chook. Butter your roll. I like lots of butter. Sorry to all the haters, but butter is delicious. Chuck some chicky chicken in there. Just about that much. And just need one of my free hands. Mayo. Yum. And then your veggies. So cucumber, carrot, put as much or as little as you want. Spring onion, little bit of coriander. That's a lot of coriander. A little bit of coriander. And a little bit of red cabbage. And that is a homemade barmy. My favourite.
Sequence.
Fans all packed up. We're ready to hit the road again. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
So we just rolled in, guys. We just drove 2 hours south of Mataranka, and we're at Australia's most iconic pub, We are at the Daly Waters pub, so we'll take you for a quick squiz. Sorry, Kobe's just wrapping herself around me with her lead. We'll take you for a quick squiz in 2 seconds. You can smell the tinea in here.
Gross.
I'll take you into the toilets. Beer tap.
Found the lost poopy.
We go racing to Queensland, guys. All fun and games until you gotta pay for fuel.
So we're on our way, guys. We've just stopped over at Daly Waters pub. We had lunch there and we're on our way to a rest stop, which is sort of
an hour north of freeways to turn off to start heading east.
yes. And we were just we're traveling with our travel days, Jake and Tara, and we were just talking on the walkie-talkie to them, saying like it's really smoky outside. What's going on? And someone else on the UHF was like, oh, is it Barclay Road?
Barclay Highway is shut due to a fire, and that's our road to get to the east, and it's meant to be shut for another day day. So
Yeah, so we were gonna do like a sort of
5-6 hour drive tomorrow.
big drive tomorrow along that road, and apparently it's shut, and we're driving along and it's extraordinarily smoky. Like we're probably half an hour away from our rest stop, and looks like we're going to be camping in smoke tonight.
Sunglasses are off because the sun's gone behind all the smoky haze, and it's still 35 degrees out here, so fingers crossed that we can get to where we got to be.
Hopefully. Rick did just say maybe we'll just go down to Uluru. Just a huge detour.
Yeah.
Nah, but fingers crossed, positive energy, I think we should be right. So, little hack, if you're like us and you're only feeding 2 people, is we showed you what we had for dinner last night. It was that butterflied chicken and veggies in a barmy roll style dinner. So if you've got heaps of leftovers, just have in your pantry at all times rice paper rolls, vermicelli noodles, and you'll be able to make up rice paper rolls just with all those leftover meals. So we're getting 2 meals out of the one, barmy and rice paper rolls. Schmicko.
Got to save money on the cost of living these days, guys.
We got some good news, guys.
The road is open.
We can get to the border, so we haven't had to, hopefully it all goes ahead. But we're packing up. We were laying in bed thinking that we were just going to be wasting a day here. But our neighbours, we were camping next to Campedia, and they just turned the car on and Rick's run out. He's like, is it open? I'm going to play a little secret game this episode that Ricky won't know about. And it's going to be how many empty water bottles do I pick up after him. Here's one. Here's two. I'm going to keep a little silent tally. Side note, I'm coming in here with a lot of reports today. I have 2 pairs of Havaianas, and I was just about to put them on, and I realised I had a blue pair and a black pair, and I was like, you know what, fast and loose, I don't care, I'm just going to wear them. But then I'm looking, so they're both size 37 to 38. Great angle here. They're both size 37 to 38. Look at that difference. What? 37 to 38, 37 to 38, that's like 2 foot sizes different. But I probably will still wear them because I don't really care, they fit. Because there's been fires, there's cattle along the roads, and it's also a really windy day. So Rick's being very cautious driving to conditions. We've just stopped at 3 ways, and we've got in the Google Maps to try and get to the border, so it's going to be about a 6-hour drive today. We'll see how we go.
Sorry, I'm eating. So we just got a phone call and we went onto the 3 ways onto the Barclay Highway about half an hour ago now, and the people we were travelling with our travel days, they stayed back. We left a bit earlier, we're going to go a bit further today, and they just rang us and they can't get onto the Barclay Highway because they shut it off again due to another fire. So hopefully we can keep going past. So we'll keep you updated on this episode. WA, windy most of the time. Northern Territory, it's just on fire the whole time, every time. Everywhere we go, it's fires. It's crazy.
It's real black out there. Made it. QLD, here we are. Whew. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're here at Queensland. What do you guys think about it? What do you think about crossing the border of Northern Territory over to Queensland? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Very good. So we've just got here to Mary Kathleen, which is about, I'll have to check, but let's say it's like 4 hours past the border. It's beautiful here. We've just got here right on sunset, so we're just kind of, the sun's gone down, but we've just got that last light going on. Louis doesn't want to get out of the car. Come on, buddy. He's literally been in the car for 9 hours. I mean, we've stopped and got out and let them go for wheeze, but here we go. Come on. I'm gonna have to put this down to get him out of the car because he's a big baby. Come on. Good boy. So we'll show you around. This is our campsite for the night. Really good spot. This is actually more of the camping we thought we'd be doing all around Australia. But Western Australia just doesn't really offer campsites like this. We've got the drone up. We'll show you some more footage. We're really happy to be here. If we weren't planning a massive day on the road tomorrow, we would definitely stay set up here for quite a few days. What do you think, Loopster? Just wanted to share this dinner with you because it's super easy and delicious. So I'm just making fried rice. Cook up some eggs in a saucepan, fry pan, wok, do whatever you've got on the fire if you have to. Cook them up and then you can set them aside. Then we've got the quick and easy rice. I've just put that in the microwave for 2.5 minutes and I've set that aside. So fried rice is always best with like cold day-old rice. Obviously packet rice isn't day-old, so throw it in a hot wok, saucepan, again, whatever you're cooking with. Throw it in there with some oil and it kind of just like crisps it up, which gives you that same texture as cold rice. Then to that pan add some frozen veggies. I always have these in the freezer just to make an easy fried rice. It's just, these are sort of those ingredients I will just always have in my fridge and freezer. So that's all cooked, mixed in. Those veggies are still slightly frozen, but it's just like they'll cook as we add some sauces. So I'll add to that oyster sauce, sesame oil, soy sauce, salt and white pepper. So all those sauces are in there. Give that a little taste test. Perfect. Yum, that's so good. And then add in your egg, some spring onion, and I'm going to throw in some pineapple slices as well. Also, regarding the salt, soy sauce has a huge amount of salt sort of taste in it. I say it's probably got salt in it. It's definitely salty. Salt. So still add a bit of salt, but only like a tiny bit, honestly, like less than a pinch. You just want it to kind of create that Chinese flavour, but also not become overpowering. That looks like, honestly, I'd pay money at a Chinese restaurant for that, and I've made that in 5 minutes with probably $5 worth of ingredients. So I've just added all those ingredients. That's it, guys. Like, you can always add meat. This has just got no meat in it. It's just got the egg. You could add bacon, prawns, but I actually had no plans on making fried rice tonight, so I didn't have specific ingredients. These are just things I will always have in my fridge and freezer because I know it's such an easy meal to make. And it's delicious. So if you give this a go, let me know. Tag me in it, take a photo, send it to me, add it in the comments, let me know how it went. Good morning from Mary Kathleen. We've woken up in this stunning spot. And can I just say, this campsite is so good. It's pet friendly, free, has reception, huge. Like, you're not going to pull up here and not have a spot. You could fit thousands of caravans here. It's beautiful. What are the other perks of it here, Rick?
Quiet.
It's quiet. I feel like there's not a bad thing about this spot. Like,
The scenery's pretty cool.
yep, scenery's cool. There's cows. I'm genuinely trying to think, and there's no bad things about this site. There's no pool, which is just a bit unrealistic expecting that much. But it's close to the border, so it'll be awesome to stay here if you're going from Queensland across to NT, and then it's obviously perfect coming from NT over to Queensland, which is what we've done. But we're getting out of here today. We'd love to stay longer, but want a bit of a time schedule. It is the weekend and I don't work weekends, so it's sort of perfect opportunity for us to just drive all day. We'd love to stay here. We'll probably actually come back as well, because it is just that good. Made it.
We made it. Another big day driving, but we made it.
We're at Fletchers.
Yeah, the Fletchers Creek campground. Pretty good.
But sun's down, we're tired. We're going to take the pups for a walk, have some dinner, and go to bed.
See ya. We're up early this morning, guys, 7 o'clock. We've got one last big drive of this stint to get to Cairns. So we've absolutely hoofed it. The last 2 days we've done 750k drive, so 8 hours in the car. Just to get over here, we left near Attack Creek and smashed it over down to Mary Kathleen, and then from Mary Kathleen we got to about 45 minutes north of Charters Towers at a camp. It's a donation camp called the Fletchers. It's on Fletchers Creek. It's a good spot. Really nice. there is a creek over there that's got water in it. We haven't seen a creek with water in it in a while. But we steamed it over here just to, the car's having a bit of a power steering issue, just an alarm coming on to the car. So we kind of want to get over to the east coast, because if something goes bad, I don't really want to get towed 10 hours away, because no one really works on the American utes in the middle of nowhere. So, and it's still in warranty, so I want to get over near Cairns, kind of Townsville area, because there's a few GMSV dealerships where I've booked in to get the car looked at. So hopefully it's not too bad, but it is what it is, isn't it? When you're treating your car down corrugations and that, it's not the best for it, but it is what it is. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll get the drone up and show you some of this campsite here.
Guys, this is the first bit of East Coast beach that we've seen. We're at, it's probably a bit windy out there, we're at Mystic Sands Beach, so we've just stopped in here on our way up to Cairns because I've got a few hours of meetings, so we'll pull up, we'll get the Starlink up and I'll do some work. But I reckon the puppies are gonna go for a beach walk, and they have not been for a beach walk since, I think, Broome, because we were doing a lot of beach, obviously all the way up the west coast was all beach for the pups. But then we got nervous of crocodiles, and then like Northern Territory, we didn't take them to the beach at all because these guys love the water, it would have been unfair. So they're gonna love it.
Welcome to the East Coast.
Bit windy. Not a bad spot to pull up and have lunch and a few work meetings.
What a sucker. Alright guys, we are in Cairns now, going to Cairns Caravan Park tomorrow, but we got here 3 days ago and we are actually staying at friends' houses that we met in Darwin. So they're kindly enough said come over and stay for a few nights, and they're on a big property here, so we've got the caravan set up in their little carport, a bit spoiled undercover. Car's there, been having a few issues with the car with the power steering, but all sorted, pulled it apart, and there's just a little plug underneath being a bit loose, so all done. So fingers crossed that's the issue with the big girl. But yeah, so we haven't shown too much of this place just because, you know, we want them to have their own privacy, and yeah, it's been a blast. We've actually loved coming here. It's nice and quiet and tree. Weather's a bit not so good in Queensland, but not terrible. Still t-shirt and shorts, which is what we love. But anyway, we'll keep you updated on the rest of our trip.